Oh, baby. Oh, what is going on, everybody, man? My name is Corey, better known as the C-Man, and I want to welcome you to my first ever live event, man, our American Horror Story Apocalypse season finale live watch party, man. I am so psyched for this. I've never done anything like this before. It's one of these things where I've really just enjoyed hanging out with you guys, interacting with you guys. As the season's gone, man, this season has been a real solid season, man. All the way through. Outside of the couple setup episodes that you maybe could have shrank down into like one, they have just pumped out excellent episode after excellent episode. And they might be setting the bar a little too high, man. I am psyched for tonight. We left off last week, where the Coven's pretty much been wiped out. Michael has the cooperative. We actually get to physically see them in their nice metal shiny masks, so they don't know their faces. And the steps of the plan to start a nuclear war are starting to set in motion. So clearly, when we start tonight, we're going to be dealing with the fallout from everybody that was lost at the Coven. We're going to be, we have to get to Cordelia kind of wiping everybody's memory and kind of putting them out into the world as just normal people. We're going to have to see, kind of Michael and the cooperative actually execute. We've seen in the trailer, the shot of Cordelia's eye seeing the bombs go off. So the actual apocalypse will happen. And then we should be caught up to where we are, where we can jump back to, all of the girls from the Coven kind of coming to realizing, who and what they are. And then we should be headed straight for a big old battle between the witches and the Antichrist and the cooperative. And I like I said, for me, maybe the expectations are just too high right now. One of those where it's like the season's just been so solid that if you give me a really, really solid finale, like kind of sequence between, yes, Allie, I am scared. Also, Christian, thanks, man. And Andrew, you made it. Yay. I can't believe you stayed up. So happy that you joined us. But as I was saying, man, yeah, right. Like we should, like I said, Allie, I am definitely scared because we should be heading toward a big type of battle that's got to deliver, right? Like there's got to be deaths tonight. We're going to lose characters, I think, that we love. Now, are you guys cool with like a little, maybe theory? I was thinking about this today, and if this delivers in a way where we get to see Cordelia either sacrifice herself to save somebody, or, Michael kills her in some way, shape, or form, you're going to see, I think, Cordelia die. And I hope it's Michael using like the height. I want to see Michael at the height of his powers tonight. And if the height of the powers are coming down on Cordelia, what I think could happen is after her death, that'll give oh man, now I'm blanking on names. How bad is that? Mallory. I think that could set Mallory off to like full power. Like you see Cordelia die, maybe save Mallory, something like that. And then boom, we might finally see, Mallory go full level up, which I think would be really cool. Something that I'm totally sorry, I'm just moving some of my screens around too. I think that would be a really dope way to wrap this up this year. It doesn't have to be exactly like that. I'm not like super picky. But I do think you need to go big. You need to have major deaths. Someone like Cordelia, I think she has to go so that Mallory can become the supreme. And if you can deliver something in there and it's, the peak of Mallory and Michael, maybe even the peak for Cordelia before she goes out, if all of those moments are awesome, we're going to have one of the best seasons of Horror Story I think we've had all season long. Don't mind me as I'm just kind of going, and I'll catch up on the comments. Andrew, I'm with you. I don't want Cordelia to die either, but she's got to. She's got to go down. If Mallory's going to rise to, I think, become powerful enough to stop Michael. I think the only way we're stopping the Antichrist is, what we've teased with Mallory is that if she reaches her potential in power and is the one that stops him. And unfortunately, I think Cordelia's death is going to be the thing that sets that into motion. But Lord knows I love me some Sarah Paulson. She's been absolutely amazing this year. I also hope that we get to see some more Miss Venable. As she kind of starts to formulate her plan, for the bunkers. Yeah, Allie, there's like a deep, dark part of me that's with you, right? Like, you don't want Michael to die. Cody Fern's just been so good, man. Like, you don't want to root for the Antichrist, but like, I really appreciate what he's done this year. And, I don't want to see anybody go down, but like you said, it has to happen. And considering that I think this story is probably going to is just going to wrap up the Coven and the Murder House stories, unless they have something even bigger planned for the finale. I think we have 2, 3, 4 more seasons maybe they've signed on for. I'd have to imagine this is going to wrap up this story. And if it does, yeah, we're going to have to say goodbye to some of our friends, like, saying goodbye to Queenie, Queenie and, oh man, I can't remember anybody's name, anybody's name at all. Queenie, Zoe, all the other witches we had to say goodbye to last week. It sucks to watch them go, but unfortunately, I think it's going to be something. If the season's going to be a success, we're going to have to go big, and big will probably mean some deaths. Kat, you're very welcome. I won't show my TV screen because I know people like to see the live reactions. So I hope all of you guys have your screens on that you're watching along with me. And this way you can kind of see me as hopefully I'm a freak out and jump a few times, because that obviously I'm sure will be entertaining for you guys. And that also means that the episode is delivering in a way that's really solid. Yeah, but and that, I know, Andrew, I agree. Like, Andrew says, needs to do a longer season. I think the problem was those 2 setup episodes, right? Where we kind of got that Michael backstory episode, and then we got the Coven episode. You probably could have shrunk those down into one, and we wouldn't have to do any catch up, right? In the past story. I think that it would have been nice if we could have gotten to present day by the end of last episode. And I think maybe if we would have consolidated, I think it was episode 7 and 8. I think if you would have consolidated those 2 down, I think we might have been able to get a little more material that would have made it stretch out. But I do I do agree with you that it does feel a little. I think it's going to feel a little rushed tonight, and that's just kind of the way they've set it up, which is unfortunate. We are less than 3 minutes away, guys. Are you guys psyched? Are you psyched for American Horror Story Apocalypse's finale? Like I said, this has been a really, really solid season this year. One of the best they've done probably since the original 3, which included both Murder House and Coven. And I'm just glad they've delivered in a way that I think most fans have really appreciated this year. They really, even the 2 kind of setup episodes that dipped below, I think, the majority of the season, they were solid episodes. They got the right things done. Maybe some of those setup, like I said, dragged out a little bit. Let's see what else we got going on. I love Myrtle Snow as well. I am a big fan of her. Man, Frances Conroy. She's just been so excellent, and I think I agree with you. I do think that Myrtle is the best character that Frances has gotten to play, and I hope she has something big to do tonight too. Right, Cordelia brought her back. I hope she has something big involved as well. Let's see. Yeah, right. I agree with you, Andrew. Right, like those 2 episodes, they weren't quite there, but they were still really, really solid. They set up good story. Oh man, we are less than 60 seconds away. Where did the remote go? Can't lose the remote. Let's get. Make sure you get your channels up, folks. It is almost time. That's right, Andrew. We are getting ready to go. There it is, 53. So now you got. Kat, like I said, I won't have the screen up so you guys can see me, but the volume will be up, so you'll definitely be able to hear it. I'm pumped, man. Are you guys ready? I'm really psyched. Now, like I said, both in my setup video, kind of promo on this tonight, and some of the tweets, I might not be too active with you guys. Maybe after something big comes, I might turn back. But during the episode, while it's live, I'll be looking this way. Once we hit the commercials, I'll come back. So make sure to chat amongst yourselves. If I can check in, I will. But here we go, baby. Season finale for American Horror Story Apocalypse. Let's get it. Now, don't mind me. I'm going to have a nice adult beverage. So cheers to everybody as we get ready for the finale. Some of those images were intense. I like where we're going. Oh, here we go, baby. Woo-hoo! I'm so sad it's here already. Oh, God, the FX title cards, they take forever. All right, here we go. Oh, there she is. I love Miss Venable. Ooh, Myrtle. All right.
Can I help you?
Double cross, maybe?
I'm here to visit the founders of this venerable institution, Mr. Mutter, and Mr. Jeff Fister. Fine security staff downstairs were kind enough to give me directions to the correct floor.
The floor is the only thing you have correct. You do not have an appointment, nor are you carrying a package, so you don't have any business here.
Quite right. Your employers are fortunate to have someone with your skills guarding their privacy. I don't respond to flattery, nor can you recognize sarcasm.
You need to turn around and go back the way you came.
You need to take me to your employers.
No. You might as well ask me to explain your hair. How did you get past security?
Comedy's been really good this
I
year.
did something like this. Meus animus.
Oh, here we go, our Myrtle moment.
My hair is an internal mystery, never to be fully understood.
I love her sexuality. Just is always there.
Royalty there, not middle management.
So good, yeah. I love me some Myrtle. I also love Miss Venable's purple obsession. It looks great on camera with the white background.
Did you put us in outpost number 2?
Well, I thought if we had to do any last-minute troubleshooting, all the brains should be in one place.
So while the world is burning, Johansson, Lawrence, and Theron are in the Bahamas, and we're in West Virginia with Professor Michio Kaku.
He's a brilliant guy.
So is Einstein. But if it's between him and Marilyn Monroe, fuck the theory of relativity. I told you, bro, genetically superior cast. Necessary, but boring.
Well, who's going to be in Outpost 3? Because Langdon once was a robot there.
What?
I love these two so much.
9003?
Yeah, not only that, but he wants us to wipe her SSD so she doesn't remember he's the Antichrist.
Well, he's the one with the 666s, not us. It's his show.
What a show it's going to be.
Who the fuck are you?
Hey, how'd you get past Miss Venable?
Yeah, they've been one of the best ads this year.
For the survivors of this Holocaust you're so gleefully anticipating.
It's not little, lady.
Yeah, 7 billion dead in the first 10 minutes. Starting with you.
No, what is me,
Oh, that girl Myrtle.
Outpost 3. Where's it located?
Some place called the Hawthorne School. He donated it because it's underground. Naturally shielded.
I see.
Oh, that's why all the witches got there.
It's the same caravan.
Myrtle.
Try to purchase 4 tickets for himself and his family. We'll accept his offer and secure him a place in Outpost 3. Is that clearly understood?
There are no spots left.
Make sure there are. Planning the end of the world.
They got the upper hand.
Wings. Now, I suppose I must get to the most unpleasant part of my visit.
What's that?
The part where I have to leave before killing you both. Good day.
Oh no! I don't want to lose. Oh man, Jeff and Jeff and Mutt. Man, I don't want to see Jeff and Mutt die. They're such great comedic additions. I know, Allie Welp, our first deaths and just too early. Like, I want there somewhere in all of this crazy tension to be some place where we can drop some jokes. The humor this season is probably something I've under talked about in my videos. I think the humor this year has been really on point. Like for a season that has some really intense moments, they cut it really, really nicely, especially with Jeff and Mutt, which will be super upsetting to see them die. And Myrtle, Myrtle's great. I love Frances Conroy. It's the way she can, like, everything she does has this like hint of sexuality that's just like, especially with Myrtle, that's kind of existed there since I think she was the when she was the maid back in Murder House. Like she just has the ability to flip that on, and it adds really good comedic timing. I loved the way she kind of just moved around everybody in the office just now. So I off to a good start, man. Getting some, highlighting Myrtle. I like early, that give her some. And I like the double cross, man. I like, it was one of those things. Should have realized it. Like, it's interesting that all of the witches would have ended up in that bunker if someone hadn't done something about it. So I like that we're starting out getting to see that the witches are trying to catch up to Michael, who's been a few steps ahead, or get a few steps ahead themselves. I think, yeah, man, we're off to a good start. And it's one of these things now where you realize like commercial breaks are really, really long. Which plane? I don't know. I'm not. What if the witches made the plane fly itself? I don't know. Has there been a plane? I don't know. Allie, you got a better theory? Does anybody? I'm not sure on that one. But oh man, God, for real though, these commercial breaks, they should have minimal commercial breaks. I wonder if the episode is extending past the 11. We got 4 additional minutes tonight. That's wild that they gave Sarah Paulson's episode the longest length. I mean, it makes sense giving us only one episode at Murder House, unless we go back there for something tonight. Getting that one thing at Murder House, it makes sense that it got the long. That one was like an hour 15 almost. Yes, you're maybe. I mean, clearly, I think, right, like the witches have all been kind of involved right at the gate. Like Myrtle said, you're going to give these 4 tickets, which should have been that original group from the beginning. Andrew, you do it right. The world is so become bingeable, right? Where it's just like we want to watch everything right away. It's like crazy when you've got to go through all of these like live episodes when you're so used to watching or going commercial free. It certainly is a little bit of a hindrance. I'm about to feel that, I think, with Game of Thrones. They just announced yesterday, I think, that April 2019 Game of Thrones is back. I don't know if any of you guys are Games of Thrones fans, but I'm a huge Thrones fan. And the one thing I've never done is rewatch it. So I'm going to rewatch every single season up to the beginning of the new one to kind of refresh and like kind of feel like I know everything going on into the last season. But then that week wait after watching like 60 something episodes whenever I want, that's going to be brutal. That's the other thing about live TV, man. The wait. Netflix and Hulu and Amazon, they're all figuring it out in big ways as far as like streaming is what's up. Give me everything at once so I can just rip through it. And then that gives me the ability to watch it multiple times before the next season comes around, which I'm always all about too. Oh man, Game of Thrones is definitely one of those like pieces where it's a very specific audience. And if you're not kind of into that, it's totally okay. I know plenty of people who aren't, but ew, man, we're getting 6 90-minute episodes this season. They're gonna go big. I'm really excited. Let's see if we're coming. There we go. No more commercials. Time for Seg 2.
1,000 nuclear bombs. How can we stop that? We can't.
1,000. Wow, that
Michael's
seems
already too
like
powerful.
more than I thought they had.
He can counteract anything we hope to try.
I finally find my place in the world, and now it's all going to end. I am not ready to die. Oh, not to make it all about me. Actually,
Coco.
it is all
She could be your
about you.
comedic relief.
Your father will be purchasing tickets for you and your family to inhabit one of the cooperative's outposts.
Coco is the plan? The calorie counter is going to save humanity?
No, Mallory. Coco is going to secure her place at the bunker. We have one chance to use Tempus Infinitum, and we can't risk trying it until Mallory is ready.
The only place where we know you'll survive is under Michael's nose, in one of his bunkers.
He can smell a witch a mile away like some kind of evil truffle pig. He'll kill her before she can do anything.
That's why we're going to place them both under an identity spell. You'll forget that you're witches. You'll forget everything you ever knew about yourselves. The spell will give you new identities, new personalities. Your job will be to demean Mallory, make her doubt herself in order to suppress her natural powers, so that no one
So
can
smart, Cordelia.
We've modeled your new personality after Madison.
No, there must be another way. Consider it an upgrade.
Will my family still remember that I'm a witch? Your family won't be joining you.
We have to eliminate all variables that might expose you.
Can we just put them under a spell too?
Until the apocalypse comes, yes. But it would be too risky to have them in the bunker with you.
We'll make sure they're out of the country and too far from the outpost to make it to safety in time.
My parents are good people, and my brother is kind. They deserve it so much more than I do. I don't think I can be responsible
sweet
for the lives of
Coco.
7 million people.
Yes, you can. And when the time comes, you will.
How will I know when that time is if I'm under a spell?
Your powers will emerge when they are ready.
After you cast the spell, will we remember you?
Not until the spell is broken.
And by then, we all might be piles of ash.
So this is goodbye.
Gather around, witches. And so it falls to us to save mankind from itself. And yes, some of us will die, but you too will live. So the coven will live on. So the world will live on.
You ready?
No. How could I be mean to you? You taught me everything I know. You saved my life. You are my best friend, Mallory, and I am so sorry for whatever comes out of my mouth on the other side. It's okay. I know you won't mean it.
that.
And spell or no spell, I've never let anything bad happen to you. If the world's gonna end, at least we'll be together.
You can't make me cry.
Okay. Please sit.
Oh, I love, especially now, like after seeing her be such a bitch, knowing it's all because of the spell. Oh, I love Coco. Coco just moved up in my favorites. I don't want her to die now. Oh.
Memoria unda tempores. Memoria unda tempores est.
I think they had string around them. Like,
Memoria
it doesn't really play a factor, but it's a nice little
tempores
add to the aesthetic. I
est.
love little things. I love the little
Memoria
things.
unda tempores est. Memoria
It's emotional, man. I'm a cry,
tempores
Christian.
est.
They're all crying. They should. Oh man, they don't know they're gonna see each other again. Oh boy, I'm telling you, Cordelia's gonna go down. Oh,
Windows up! I asked her like 10 times and she keeps ignoring me. You're gonna have to just push lunch. It's gonna take him at least 2 hours to fix this Phil Spector trial wig look. I'm only good for an hour. Please don't make me call the name Coco. Mr. Roldan's exclusive stylist in Beverly Hills. I had to grovel just to get this appointment. Jesus, Mallory, I really can't do both of our jobs. You okay? God. All right, ladies. We're here.
I was looking at her. I love her style so much.
Don't forget to rate me 5 stars. Please.
Love those glasses. Always popping, man. I love Emma Roberts.
Okay.
Coco, yes. Hi, welcome, Evala. Hi. I'm always thrilled to be my newest muse.
I'm gonna need you to clear your afternoon. Have you seen my head?
Oh, honey, 1,000 apologies, but my afternoon is spoken for, and I never cancel on long term.
I do love this Seven Peters character too.
Charge me double and consider yourself on retainer.
So eccentric.
So, what do we have to blame for this?
My crosshairs are on the literal worst Uber driver in SoCal. Inch.
I'm not gonna lie, I did a number on you, but it's nothing my avocado-based moisturizing milk can't fix.
He's so good.
I'm sorry, Coco. I'm just not gonna be able to work my magic with this little church mouse hovering over your shoulder.
That's my assistant, Mallory, who should be out getting me my hazelnut macchiato at exactly 120 degrees.
Sorry, Coco. My bad. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Okay.
So, what are we thinking? Are we thinking bangs? Maybe something asymmetrical?
I don't even care as long as I don't look like a tornado survivor.
You shouldn't even be here.
Excuse me?
It's a complete waste of time. No offense to your stylist, but you can't improve on perfection.
Is he a play too? Like, is he aware of what's going on?
Old Moroccan Herrera is the perfect thing to fortify the soul.
I thought she was gonna. Oh no, that's right now.
Oh, thank you, Myrtle.
Forgot about Eichner, the boyfriend character.
No reason to burn a witch.
Brain fart.
It's said witch causes grievous harm to another.
What if she helped to destroy the entire coven?
Dynasty.
Dinah Stevens. She has a new talk show on TV. I saw the ad on the side of a bus. There is no way that bitch could get a show on television without selling her soul to the devil.
I love that.
Take it to the outpost.
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters. We have to clear the rot.
Madison,
You get the gasoline, I'll get the wood.
no. We cannot afford to do anything that would alert Michael to our plan.
Delia, she'll be a danger to our girls.
Dinah has never seen them. Our identity spell is more powerful than anything that voodoo queen could penetrate. I want her safe and sound until we are ready to make her pay.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. I love a vengeful Cordelia good, man. Oh, it's again though. I think this is one of the things we were talking about before. It's killer that like this feels like an episode short. Clearly, we got the final battle might just be like the one. Oh man, I feel like we could have done so much more live had we been able to get to live current time faster. We're gonna spend at least 3 segs in the past still. That one hurts a little bit on the finale, but so far so good. I really dug getting to see like even when Coco was there, you know, as like the kind of innocent witch and everyone was getting along. I still kind of felt like she was a little bit, you know, over the top, kind of like not goody two shoes, but you know, like the silver spoon, born with the silver spoon in her mouth type of deal. So I really, really liked getting to see like her be really soft and emotional, and like the real Coco is, you know, kind and not like the crazy Coco we get after the spell. That whole sequence though is really good. That's the other thing too this year. I think everybody's really, really brought their A game. Good call, Andra. Right, like she's not gonna break the memory spell, but she was able to break right into that house when the protection spell was up. That's a good point. That's a good point. You think you would want like a protection spell on a house so that the Antichrist can't come in and just wipe everybody out. You think you'd want that one to be more powerful than just but said I don't Coco or Mallory, so Dinah shouldn't trigger anything. So I guess that kind of makes sense. But if she put it together, you'd imagine she would have to be able to break through. Otherwise, why are we using our strongest spells just on 2 witches and not when you could save the whole coven? Yeah, it's hard not to get your hopes up because it's been so good this year. And like I said, I do think like what we've gotten so far is good. I'm just like, I wish we were back to like, we're still catching up to the first episode. That one's rough. So what about you guys, man? You got any questions for the Seaman? We can also use this nice commercial break time to field some questions, give you a little bit of insight onto what the Seaman has got going on. The movie scene has been crazy. I have a review coming up for Beautiful Boy. I'm looking to get that posted hopefully by Friday. Really solid flick. It probably could have been a little bit better than it was. It was kind of a clean, like almost a squeaky clean, like drug addiction story. But Timothée Chalamet is brilliant. This kid's gonna win an Oscar one day, without a doubt. It's just a matter of time at this point. And Steve Carell, I swear that guy never gets the credit that he deserves because he started out, doing comedy stuff. And there is a moment in the movie where he laughs, and it's like a classic Carell laugh that it kind of took me out for a second. But outside of that, you want to talk about watching a broken father have to deal with a son who has drug addiction problems. Some of the best stuff I've ever seen Steve Carell do. Oh, Andra, we're starting there. We're going right to the obvious joke. I go everywhere when I tell them my nickname is Seaman. That yes, it does kind of sound like seaman, but it's not. It's Seaman. M-A-N is a hard N, not hard E. Or soft E. I don't know. Is that a hardy? I guess that is. Oh, and we are back. Let's go.
I feel like there's someone buried inside me. Someone trying to claw their way out.
Yes, I love this scene. This scene was so good. I'm about coming back to this one. It's Michael with the long hair.
Don't be afraid, Mallory. I'm offering you a chance to live.
Oh. Oh man, I even knew it was coming. It still gets me. That face is creepy. Where is this house in the middle of the woods? What is... oh, wow. They were in the house?
Well, that sucks ass.
I would have liked to have seen that. Oh, no. They buried themselves.
Yeah, maybe two. The healing properties of Louisiana swamp up here.
Oh, they buried themselves. That's wild.
It's time.
Why did they bury themselves? Somebody see that shot of Cordelia with the seeing this? Why were they buried? Did I miss something? Yeah, but whose eyeball sees the explosion? Is that in the trailer? Like the tease for this week? Oh, maybe that's at the end of the episode? Yeah, I guess they were buried to be safe from the blast. All right, so 2.5 segs to get to live. That's not terrible. I had 2 was kind of where my line was. It's 2.5's not terrible. We pacing all right, I guess.
What's going on? What you raised up and released from an identity spell.
The Louisiana mud, you're right. That's what yeah, they did say that.
Please tell me what's going on.
Thank you, Christian.
We placed it on you for your protection. Coco too. It kept you from knowing your true self. Why? Because you're special, Mallory. And we need you. We need all of you.
You're on your own with that shit. I'm not here to defeat anyone. How can any of you defeat me? When I've already won.
You haven't won.
Perhaps you haven't noticed the state
Yeah, I
of the
am
world.
too, Allie. I am too, and we're getting close. I forgot about Coco's hair.
By you?
By all of us.
Hey, get the wax out of your ears. I'm here to watch. But I'm not. Just don't let me die again, okay? It really sucked the first time.
When I'm done, you'll all wish you were still dead.
I always thought the world would end with fire and ice, not witches and warlocks.
The seventh seal has been broken. Wormwood has fallen from the sky and turned the rivers to blood and fire. The bottomless pit has been opened, and my swarms of locusts and scorpions have ravaged humanity. The world has been remade in my father's image.
Darling, it seems Daddy didn't tell you the most important rule of bringing on the apocalypse. If you want to finish the job, the thing you have to do first is get rid of all the witches.
Big mistake.
I could annihilate all of you in a second, and the world would go on without missing a beat.
Do it.
You and all of your work will be forgotten in the rubble of the past. But I want to give you a future. Fall to your knees and accept me as
There
your
it is.
Lord and Savior, and
I thought that was weird too, that no one
one
was
as my
CPR.
obedient subjects.
Let's do it, Michael. Let's see something.
Fall to your knees before the king. Hail Satan!
The only way we could sit at your table is if your decapitated head were the centerpiece.
I like this trash talk.
You raised me from the dead so that you would have the power of voodoo on your side. But if you know anything about who I am, you know that the only choice
She didn't say for her to have her on her
would
side.
be the winner.
She's gonna kill her right now.
You're half right, Dinah.
Get her, Delia.
She needed the help of a power.
I didn't think she was gonna be there. Oh, what a great surprise. Oh.
Yes, I said I gave no part. But he would have killed that bastard.
Oh, and Madame Delphine. Oh, I love this.
What are you?
Papa Lightbud told me to tell you, you are a pain in his ass.
Apparently your work has been subpar for you. You have no heart for torture, Marilla.
Oh, I love that Nan is back
So
too.
you made him an offer I knew he couldn't refuse.
She got a hold of Baba
To
like
release me
Baba.
from hell, Cordelia promised Papa Legba the darkest and most corrupt voodoo queen soul for mine. You serve him well, King Mallory's. You're a fool, Marilla. You would have done no different if you were queen.
Oh yeah! Ah, I love to relive those so much. Angela Bassett.
Out with the trash.
Give Papa my regards.
Yes. What? Oh. What? Oh boy. Oh, you done pissed him off now.
Madison!
Oh no, Madison's gonna die. No, don't kill him, Robert. Oh, this is gonna end so badly for Emma Roberts. Oh no. Madison, no! It's not gonna be that easy. Come on. Everybody need to get out and regroup.
present item. Remember, dear. Focus on it. Use it to locate a time and place where the night was light. Shed the ego. Disengage from this film. Place myself there. And say the words.
Wait.
Tempers. Infinite. It's our girl.
Bullets alone won't kill him.
Yeah, okay.
He's become too powerful. We have to find a place to cast the spell before he wakes up.
I'll hold him off as long as I can. You got this. Go!
Oh, Madison's gonna die, though. What a shot. That's...
Serve it on that plane. What have you done, you crazy? It's payback, bitch. I serve it cold.
I like it hot.
Uh-oh. Madison turn. Oh, what? Well, that's interesting. I didn't realize that's how he'd come back. Madison turn. Oh, no. She's got it. Oh, yeah. That's...
I guess it's back to retail.
Nope. Yep. Oh, she knows already. Back to hell she goes. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Ah! Oh, poor Madison. Mallory. Do the breathe thing. Make her come back. Yeah, come on, Mallory, come back. Oh, he's coming. Mallory, come back.
He's coming! Get her out of here! No matter what happens, it's better than where I was.
Oh no, you can't kill Marie Laveau too. Is she okay? Oh, this is gonna be intense.
You will not pass.
Ooh.
Dealing with the HBIC now.
Hey, bitch in charge.
Stupid voodoo spells can stop me.
Oh no.
Is it all you've got?
Not exactly.
Oh, come.
Die again, fuckface!
Good for you, Coco. What? Not going down though.
Normally that would work. But I'm nothing like normal.
Oh God. Coco. So quick. Oh. They're still in the bunker. Where are they?
No. Come on.
Why can't they save her?
Please. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. It's not working. It's not working. She's not strong enough. I'm sorry, Cordelia. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Look at me. No. Come on.
Oh, we are screwed.
appears as though we're fucked, my dear.
Oh, couldn't have said it better myself, Myrtle. God, are they gonna lose?
How did you think this would end? Prophecy is inevitable. I was always going to win, Miss Supreme.
Not on your own. You've been led by the hand coddled the entire way. By your father, the warlocks. I look at you and I don't see a man. I see a sad, scared little boy so pathetic he couldn't even kill me with 1,000 nuclear bombs.
But I never expected to. Like a cockroach, I knew you'd survive the nuclear fallout. I wanted you to. And now I'm gonna have the satisfaction of watching you die, knowing you failed.
You still don't get it, do you? Even
I don't know
now,
who's at who right now.
you think there's only winning and losing, success and failure. But failure is when you've lost any semblance of hope. You will get to watch me die, but you won't find it satisfying. Satan has one son, but my sisters are legion, motherfucker.
Yeah! I was right. Cordelia's gonna sacrifice herself to give Mallory. I called it. Oh, what a way to go out, though. Yeah, so I think she's going back in time. I think that's what the spell is gonna do. Oh, man. That Sec 3 may have just won the episode. I want to go back. I want to listen to Cordelia go out one more time because that was something to behold. What a brilliant exit for Cordelia.
But you won't find it satisfying. Satan has one son, but my sisters are legion, motherfucker.
Oh man, brilliant writing. Whoever came up with that as Cordelia's go out, good on you. That was what an excellent finish to that arc. I'm so happy. Oh man, you guys have been busy. Let's see. What was everybody doing? How crazy! I did not think we were gonna get Angela Bassett or Marie Laveau. Oh man, right? And then it's a bunch of people I'd heard that Angela Bassett was not involved at all this season, which is why we went with the Dinah Stevens bit. And what a great pull. I'm like, ooh. Yeah, I tell you that, and Michael had some. He made poor Matt. I love Emma Roberts. So poor Madison's head I did not think that's what was gonna go down. Also didn't think Cordelia would have a spell that would make. I didn't think we'd have so many body parts blowing up. That was wild. And yet, oh man, that Brock bit. I talk about that segment gave me everything that I wanted to have happen in this episode all at once. If it gets better than that as we move forward, we could be in for a crazy 25 minutes down the stretch here. What else have you guys been saying over here? Yeah, I agree. I was shocked that Madison let her guard down. Very disappointed, but I mean, she would have been. I didn't even think if she had her guard up, she could have shot. At that point, I think killing him the first time, you weren't going to be able to do it a second time. I think once he came around, I don't think if she would have lit him up, it would have did anything. Madison was she was done. The stab him in the head. Yeah, I mean, but again, I think Michael's past death altogether now. There's, I think obviously the spell is the only way we're going to take him out. Yes, killer. But like I said, a wonderful. I think it's a wonderful way for Cordelia to go out, and I was right. I love that I was right. I knew Cordelia was going to end up having to take the blow for Myrtle to become her full one, but they got me because I was like Myrtle or not Myrtle, Mallory. I was like they got me. I thought Mallory was a legit goner, and then I was shocked that they couldn't bring her back. But I love seeing Cordelia. Just that line is so good. Satan has one son. My sisters are legion, mother. That's so good. Oh man, I'm just when this episode's out, that's the only thing I'm tweeting is just that. It's so good. Oh man, yes, I agree. Myrtle's scream hurt me too. Just the emotion in that segment too. I mean, they're everything is operating so far so good this episode. I was a little nervous after the first two segs, but this one I am back on track that this is heading someplace awesome. And yeah, Michael, he's super powerful. I'm interested to see I couldn't really get a feel for what this spell is about. It makes it seem like they're going back in time. Is that what that is? That did I pick up on that correctly? Yes. Yeah, it's all right. It's like they're doing an Infinity War bit. Like we're gonna go back in time and change things. All right, here we go, man. Seg 4. We're down to the last 2. Going back to murder. Oh, we would. If they're going back in time, she would go back to Murder House. Oh, right. Okay. I agree. Give Paulson all the Emmys. I love her so much. I can't wait for Glass because of lots of things, but her for sure.
Every single living creature that crosses your path.
One more Jessica Lange scene. I love it.
Could you maybe just name them? Or how about this for a novel idea? If they are causing you distress, why don't you just politely ask them to leave?
He kept shoving his cross in my face and speaking Latin. The words were burning my ears.
I know that I'm far from perfect, and I know that I have had my fair share of failures raising children. But I'm done taking the blame for the horror and misery that you keep bringing in this house.
I'm sorry.
Jessica Lange's so good.
I won't do it again. I promise. I don't know why I keep doing what I'm doing. I need help.
Cody Fern's been so good too.
You are not a child. My grandson is a child. And I see his eyes in your eyes, and I hear the remnant of his sweet voice in your throat. But you are not him. Now, you may have somehow claimed his bed, but you are not him.
Please don't be mad.
You've made a fool of me this entire time, treating me like the help. All the buried rodents and the murdered nannies. And I went along with it, thinking it was just a phase that you were going through. But this is not a phase. This is who you are. And it's only going to get worse. But I swear to God, it is not going to happen in my house.
Man, she's so
What do
good.
you mean?
Get out! Get out. I don't care where you go. You can sleep on a park bench or under an overpass. I don't care.
Please don't do that. Please don't change, I promise.
I don't want you. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Don't you ever come back.
This isn't where he kills her, though.
My misery.
Did she kill herself?
Or will you?
God, man.
Because you're a coward. Deep down inside, you know.
She's so good, man. Only Angela Lange could just stare down the Antichrist and make him run away like a little baby. The Queen, back and strong. Really, you're gonna give me, Jessica Lange. That is the power performance for a quick stint. I love that. That was really good. Oh, what? Mallory? Yeah, it is Mallory. Trying to run him over? Why is he still alive? Oh, this is crazy. Again? Oh no! Hey. Jessica Lange's gonna bring him to Murder House. He's gonna become a ghost now. She's gonna get him onto the property. Oh no! If he's a ghost, can he do anything?
I'm scared.
Oh, though she just had that whole bit where she blew up on it, she wouldn't drag him back. Yeah, he wants to go to the house. Trust my gut. See, man, you've been right all night long.
Forever.
Think she'll do it? Oh, yes. And then, like I said, I was right. Sorry, don't trust my gut. I was wrong. He wanted to go to the house. She ain't got to do it. That can't be it. Like, there's got to be... I need a twist, American Horror Story. That can't be it. We've got almost 20 more minutes. That we're just taking the Antichrist, like I said, with taking the Antichrist out with a Range Rover. Like that was like I knew that was the whole bit, right? It was to send Mallory back at a time where he would be vulnerable, take him out. But I didn't think Range Rover or like run over a dude with a car a bunch of times is gonna how we take Michael down. That can't be. It's I don't know, man. I don't know where we go from here. I don't know, man. That seg 3 was so good, and now I'm like, Pupil Bailey, yes, Madison is long gone. Spoilers, yeah. If you're in here, you should probably be ready for spoilers because we're watching. Yeah, she let her guard down for a second. Michael came back and went like this, and her head exploded. It was pretty wild, and yeah, right. Like it can't be that easy. But oh, dude, that was Jessica Lange. That was a power performance, and fitting to give her the ability to put Michael in his place at a time when she'd be able to do it. She tried to do it with present day Michael. He would have probably popped her head because I don't think he cared too much about her. I know, Pupil. It's super sad. I love me some Emma Roberts. It's so far the death that stung me the worst. I did not want to see Madison go. Figured that it would probably happen, but unfortunately, she's gone. But maybe not. Maybe now, if Mallory has truly taken out Michael and changed the future, the whole coven technically would be alive, right? It's Back to the Future style. Like if the picture had lost all of the bodies, they should all be coming back onto the picture right now. If Mallory pulled off what she's trying to do. Yeah, right. Like have Jessica Lange be the final. Like put him down on her own. But I like the just go to hell line because he's the Antichrist. So that's, of course, where he's going. But I can't. There's got to be. I don't know what the twist is. I can't. I got nothing. I've been in the ballpark or right on the money a lot tonight. I don't know what twist is gonna happen here. There's got to be something, right? I feel like there's one more showdown coming. Good point, Andrew. Right? Like, is anybody home on the street right now? Like, are people looking? Everyone knows to just not look at anything that's over in that area. I don't think, right, man. It's just Jessica Lange's house and Murder House. Everybody else, they don't come out if they hear things, right? Why you hear noises in that area? You'd probably be like, shut the windows. You know, how'd your kids? How'd your wives? How'd your husbands? Oh man, so are you guys all enjoying the episode? I like I said, I've kind of been ups. There's been ups and downs, but I think the whole thing overall so far has been really good. Like I said, the third seg popped so big, it's hard not to be in love with what we've gotten so far. I just don't want the ultimate kill on Michael to be the car. Just give me something, witch spell related, some cool finale, and I'm there. But I think so far it's been really, really solid. Where are you guys at on Christian? Yeah, stop rubbing it. Christian, I appreciate that you haven't spoiled a single thing tonight. Being that you've already seen it. We all really appreciate that. So thank you. And you're teasing me, man. I hope we get a finale that matches what we got in that third seg. All right, here we go. This is it, guys.
Nothing ever.
Down the end.
We are all made of energy, and energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred from one form to another. The trick is to be able to go back and pick the right moment in time and let it play out from there.
I see you know some magic.
Not the way you do.
Welcome to Robert Show Academy. Oh, you're a hugger. Yeah, that's all right. I'm Cordelia.
I'm Mallory.
It's nice to meet you, Mallory.
She's there. She can't come back. And oh man, I wonder if the apocalypse is gonna happen anyway. Kind of like you can't stop destiny.
I guess I just have one of those faces.
So, how did you find your way to us?
I saw you on TV and somehow knew this is where I needed to be. My parents caught me floating in my sleep, and now they think I'm some type of devil worshiper.
Maybe we can be your new home. Would you like that?
Very much. No one knows who I am at Robo Show. And I remember all
Yeah, I agree, Andrew. Her makeup is just brighter right now.
The world had been destroyed and their lives had all ended.
She's
Everything
technically the
is as it
Supreme,
should
and
be.
they take up two Supremes
teaching
right
the next
now.
generation of witches. But there were others who would be missed.
This is Myrtle's team.
Without the threat of Armageddon, Cordelia had no
Myrtle would
reason
have
to
never
go
come
back.
back.
And she's
I
the
didn't
greatest
think of
witch
that.
I've ever known. Our coven
kill her.
wouldn't have flourished if it weren't for her wisdom. She made me who I am. I think you would have liked it.
I'm with you, Allie. Oh,
I know I would.
Mallory knows everything still. Queenie's back, though. I love Queenie.
Got my tickets for the prices right.
Oh, she looks phenomenal. That wig is horrible, though.
Really cute hotel. It's like old, but it's just been renovated and it's downtown.
No.
Kind of.
I know I don't know you well, but you don't want to stay downtown.
Who's this?
You could open up, we could have brought witches and hotel. Maybe we merge some more.
Welcome.
I've just heard the traffic in LA is brutal, and it would take you over an hour to get to the beach.
All right, yeah. I'm not gonna fly 2,000 miles just to see highway. I guess I'll stay in Venice. Better.
It's strange knowing you
I would
have
have
the power
taken
to
a
alter
Queenie
someone
at
else's fate.
hotel season. That
I
would be
know where
fun.
Madison is.
Plus
We'll have to
Gaga
put it
back.
on
I
the
love
map.
that.
But she can sweat it out a little longer.
Oh, Mallory, you they're just gonna leave poor Madison there. Like, who's this?
Hi, bitches.
Man!
Because I killed the spawn of Satan, I got blazing street cred with the demons of the underworld.
Oh, Mister's back.
How can this be?
Guess everyone hates their boss, even in hell. Everybody wanted to do me a favor.
How can this be possible? How is it possible?
Right, though, that Mallory looks
I
phenomenal.
never thought I'd escape my personal hell. And then this one, she showed up with the voodoo demon, took my hand, and guided me home. I'm Oppa's favorite. It's my boo. It sends me on errands. I have to go.
Wait. Where are you going?
After Papa, I like it down there. Papa lets me play.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I suppose to say thank you.
So Nan knows everything because she was with Papa. I dig that. I like that someone other than Mallory knows.
I would like you to meet an exceptional young witch. This is Mallory.
I love this thing.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
It's great to meet you, Misty. I'm sure you two have a lot to catch up on. The battle between good and evil never ends. The devil isn't just going to give up.
I was ever so lost.
And in changing the past, a part of me will always wonder what it truly means for the future.
Here we go. Is fate?
Oh my god. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
these two. I completely forgot about these two from the beginning. Who are they? Ash Santos and Kyle Allen. Emily and Tim.
It's okay.
See, now fate brings these two together. Fate's gonna still bring nuclear war. Watch. It's American Horror Story. We can't have a happy-go-lucky ending.
I know a great place across campus by my dorm, so for the sake of the Brazilian children, I'd be happy to get you a coffee from there.
You know, I'm actually part Brazilian.
Really?
Yeah, according to my 23andMe, like 0.07%.
Yeah, I could see these two showing up next season for something.
So, for the sake of your people, sign our petition.
I hope Billy Lord becomes a cast staple. I'm really digging her this year.
Or my replacement.
That's a date. I'm Emily, by the way.
Timothy. It's nice to meet someone who's clearly going to change the world.
This is interesting.
Doing great, okay? Just breathe. Look at me. Hey, yes, we are.
What is going on? What does this have to do with anything? Oh, this twist better be unreal. They gonna have the spawn?
I know. We needed it. I mean, who would have thought that watching a 3-year-old would be more exhausting than 10 hours of work? He never stops.
So angry. Last year we thought it was just a terrible twos.
That's our fault. He should have taught him how to count.
Oh, the AC went out again. It's so hot in here. I'll see driving to bed.
I will call her family.
The birds are back. What is going on?
That's weird.
You're doing the Antichrist again? Can you do that?
babysitter.
Yeah, me too. Not quite sideways. My neck don't work. But yes, I'm staring weird. I don't understand what's happening right now. Oh, gee, come on.
Shit.
So he just comes back. It's a never-ending cycle. I'm with you, Allie. If it's not Cody Fern, I don't want this wannabe Antichrist. What?
I am Anton LeVay. You may know me as the Black Coco.
It's nice and hot inside. We've been waiting our whole lives for this. We're here to help.
Worst, the final season. Wednesday, January 9th.
This episode was doing so well. Like I was even okay with the fact that we were like getting lovey-dovey witch stuff at the end. Like, okay, everything's whatever. Like, I was even okay if maybe Michael wasn't gonna come back, but just he starts all over. So what? There's no winning. Like we can you just delay the inevitable. Is that what it comes down to? Yes, it was not a happy ending, and I think I understand your quotes. I am very not happy with that ending at all. If that said 11:04, and there's no scenes for next week, and they didn't run, they're probably just gonna come back to credits. But no, I can't. I would not. No, like Allie said, if it ain't Cody Fern, I don't want it. I would not watch a Apocalypse season 2. That's not what. And who? What? Again? Was there? Tell me if I'm crazy, but wasn't there somewhere in the preview last week a shot of Cordelia's eye seeing the blast go off? Like, I feel like I never saw that shot once tonight. Yeah, if somehow Michael was back, I'd be okay because I really have enjoyed Cody Fern. But no, I'm not okay. This is stupid. Ugh. You wait till the very last minute of the season to make me go, ugh. Oh man, that's. I thought we were golden at the very least, just a and like a kind of a. I would have preferred a ending than one that's just like, oh hey, he's back. You can't beat him. I can't. Oh my gosh. That's what I mean, right? Like, why is it those two, and why is it? No, wait. No, but that was no. Never mind. No, I was. I have no idea because they sleep together in the bunker. That's it, and it's over. Yeah, just credits. What the? I'm so frustrated right now. That was such a letdown after everything up to that point was perfect. I was riding real high. The only thing I can think of is yeah, I agree. I mean, Murphy is really, really smart. I mean, what he pulled off this season up until those last 2 minutes was great. But I mean, you're essentially just setting everything up for it to play out again. I don't like I said. This episode should have wrapped this story. There's no reason to come back. I love Coven. I love Murder House, but it's an anthology series. I'm not expecting to see stories repeat again. I mean, even this, we brought back in Murder House, we brought back in Coven, but it was a story that was nothing like the other two. So that's a confusing, frustrating end I would have been more okay with like we just flash forward to 2020 and nuclear bombs go off and that's it. Like it's just like there's no way to avoid the inevitable. But that's the thing. None of the like let's Groff. I feel what you're saying, but like that's the thing that makes American Horror Story so great is no season builds off of the season before. I mean, now honestly, I probably feel like Murphy's probably building off of every season in some way or another. But like, we're not gonna to have a direct follow up all of a sudden now. Like, what is this gonna be a 3-season like build? That's so confusing. I don't, Lewis. I don't know. Like I said, I felt like it was gonna be rushed, but by the end of the third seg, I was stoked with where we were. And they very could have easily gotten out of the bunker, not had to face down Michael there, and just had a showdown with him at the end where he's done and finished. I don't know. It's just like it's almost like it's like Murphy wants us to think that maybe this isn't the right. Like everyone's been kind of scratching their heads. Like this season would have been the perfect way to go out on the series, but we have, I think, at least 3 more to go. Lutz, you got insider info, bro. So next season is set to be 18 years in the future. So, but is that 18 years in the future from like just our life 2018 or 18 years in the future within the American Horror Story context? If you got info, give us more. Like what else do you know? What else have they said about next season? I haven't actively been looking. So 18 years from 2020. Okay. So yeah, I guess maybe they'll tie it back in again. Yeah, I don't. And the last season might be in space. That's definitely one thing they really haven't tackled. Although we have hinted at aliens with Asylum. We are not hinted. We got right into aliens in Asylum. A space apocalypse. Cat, you're funny. What was Mallory saying when she was talking to the other witches at the end? I don't know if I picked up on that. But oh man, we were so close to just having it all. Now maybe 3-4 years from now, I look back and go, Murphy, you're a genius. I didn't see this coming. I guess we just have to wait and see. But it was shocking that you would end there after a season that was just so well built the whole way. All right, man. We have reached the end of the episode. I think we're all grasping with what just happened. But I do still have some work ahead of me. I even though I've all enjoyed watching this one live together, I got to do me a recap and a review and get that up tonight for all the folks that didn't join. But to the folks that did, I so appreciate you. Thank you so much. I had a really, really good time tonight hanging with you guys. Really enjoyed interacting with all of you. Shout outs. Give me a sec. We're just going to shout out everybody that's been here, man. Shout outs to Andra, Christian, Allie, Supreme, who popped in for a hot sec and bounced out. Kat, I really appreciate it. I had a good time with all of you guys. Folks who came in late, Elron, and oh man, there have been a bunch of people I missed that popped in. If I didn't talk to you in particular, I'm sorry. A lot of things are going on. Pupil Bailey too, man. It was really nice to kind of talk to all of you. And Lutz, thanks for popping in at the end and giving us some insider info, or maybe not insider. Maybe this is out in the public. I just haven't seen it. But that maybe this is still, the story still might have legs. If somehow we get to a place where the story plays out more and gives us an ending, maybe I can look back and go, okay, like it worked on the long run. But right now I am more disappointed than I am excited. The episode could have ended at the end of Seg 3 and I would have been like, I'm good to go, man. Well, maybe not Seg 3, but Seg 4. what can you do? But hey, I really, like I said, I really enjoyed watching with all you guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me for this last hour and change. I had a lot of fun. This is something I definitely think I'm going to do down the stretch. Not down the stretch, but in the future for sure. Definitely want to have some more live watch parties for certain things. So maybe movies that have been in the theater. Maybe we'll do kind of like a live watch where when it comes out on DVD, we can watch and kind of hang out and watch movies together. Maybe do Game of Thrones if some Game of Thrones fans are out there. I don't know, but I definitely love this live format. I love being able to interact with you guys in real time or almost real time. I think there's a slight delay from when I'm talking when you're typing. But I had a great time tonight, and I've had an amazing time all season long hanging out with all of my American Horror Story peeps. This was a really fun kind of experiment project that I wasn't necessarily ever thinking about beforehand, and it turned out to be a really good time. So thank you everybody for following along with me on American Horror Story this season. This is gonna be a yearly thing now, man. We will do the same thing next season, and maybe we'll just do live shows every night. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. But I really appreciate all you guys being here tonight. Really appreciate everybody that's been following along all season. I wanted to be like American Horror Stories Apocalypse season gets an A. Part of it, I'm gonna give it a solid B plus. The flat ending it knocks it out of the A realm. But the season overall, 9 3/4 episodes were phenomenal. So this was it was a solid season, just a flat ending. But anyway, thank you again, everybody. For the Seaman's Cinema Sit Down, first ever YouTube live stream experience. I am the Seaman. I am signing off. Peace.